Welcome to the RV Safe Parking Site program at this location. This video provides an overview of important information about RV safe parking programs, available services, and what you may expect as a participant during your stay at a RV Safe Parking Program site. The goal of RV Safe Parking programs is to provide participants with a safe designated location to stay as well as an assigned area to park your RV or trailer if you are experiencing a housing crisis. RV safe parking sites also have staff to assist you to access homeless response resources and housing solutions. Each RV safe parking site has a site management office and may include basic amenities such as portable toilets, hand washing stations, and drinking water. RV safe parking sites operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sites also feature security personnel and have fencing with controlled entry and exit points, as well as common areas and visiting areas. Some amenities vary by RV safe parking site and location across Oakland. The amenities that vary by site include RV waste tank dumping services, RV water hookups, RV electrical hookups, shower facilities, laundry facilities, meal services. Check with the site staff during intake to confirm which of these amenities are provided at the RV site. RV safe parking sites only offer temporary stay. They are not long-term parking solutions. Generally, participants may stay at a RV safe parking site for 5 to 6 months while working on housing solutions. Extensions for up to 30 days at a time may be granted beyond the initial stay based on participants' engagement with services. All extensions are reviewed and approved on a case-by-case basis. During the first few weeks, RV safe parking sites may provide staff or help participants to connect with other service providers for housing navigation or case management to access supportive services and resources and to assist with finding housing solutions. Housing navigation or case management staff will help you to develop your housing plan to find a possible housing solution. Your housing plan identifies your housing goals, needs, preferences, and housing options based on affordability and available resources. Your housing plan outlines specific steps to search for and obtain housing, and it also addresses your potential barriers and challenges to securing housing and remaining housed. Housing navigation staff also help you to become document ready by gathering your documents and materials that are required to secure housing, such as your ID, credit report, etc. Housing navigation staff also help to connect you with necessary supportive services such as healthcare, mental health support, substance use treatment, public benefits enrollment, employment and job training resources, legal counseling, transportation assistance, and other community resources. Your housing navigator will work with you at least every 30 days to track your progress, adjust strategies, and update your housing plan as needed. RV site staff will complete a coordinated entry assessment with you within 30 days of entering the program. This assessment helps to connect you to homelessness response system supportive services and resources. It helps to determine how you may be prioritized for any housing resources that you are eligible for and may be matched to based on your specific needs and vulnerabilities. Participants are expected to comply with the RV Safe Parking Participant Program Agreement, follow the program policies, and actively engage in services. Participants are expected to complete an initial housing plan and case plan during your first week. Complete a coordinated entry assessment during the first 30 days. Attend scheduled meetings with housing navigation staff. Work on housing-related goals between meetings. Practice good neighbor behavior. Respect other participants' privacy, space, and possessions. Adhere to the code of conduct and safe living expectations. Address any conflicts through appropriate staff channels. Enter and exit site through main gate and/or designated point using site entry or exit process. Observe quiet hours from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. PST. Follow security and safety instructions during emergencies and at all times. Attend weekly participant site meetings for site activities and updates. Keep assigned RV parking space and surrounding areas clean and orderly. Store items safely. Dispose of waste in designated dumpsters. Report maintenance issues promptly to site staff. Only visitors providing services that are approved by the site operator are permitted on RV safe parking sites. This includes, but is not limited to, official IHSS workers, parole probation officers, caseworkers, city staff, and service volunteers. Approved visitors are allowed on site between 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. All permitted visitors are required to sign site visitors logs. All approved visitors must remain in common or visiting areas. No more than 2 approved visitors per participant are allowed at one time. No minors or overnight guests are allowed on RV safe parking sites. Participants are allowed up to 2 pets per RV. Pets are required to have proper ID tags or a microchip. Proof of rabies vaccination is required for all dogs. Practice hygiene and cleanliness with your pets. Groom pets. Clean food and water bowls daily. Promptly clean up pet waste immediately to prevent odors and health hazards. All pets must be supervised, leashed, or contained when outside your RV. Walk and exercise pets outside the RV for their exercise and mental stimulation. You are responsible for any damage caused by your pets. Create a designated space in your RV for your pets with their bed and belongings. Do not leave pets unattended in an RV during extremely hot or cold weather. Secure loose items and safely store potentially hazardous items like cleaning supplies and medications out of the reach of pets to prevent pet injuries. Speak with housing navigation staff for help with information about pet care resources, such as pet food assistance programs, emergency pet care or low-cost veterinary services, and pet-friendly housing options for your housing search. Participants must store their belongings in their RV. Only items that are permitted for outside use may be stored adjacent to your RV, within your assigned space. Permitted items that may be stored outside, adjacent to your RV in your assigned space include 1 small table, 2 foldable chairs, pet feeding bowls, and gardening items. Any items outside of assigned spaces will be removed from the site and disposed of after 72-hour notice. Any items identified as hazardous will be removed from the site and disposed of immediately. As a participant, when you leave the RV site for more than 72 hours or 3 consecutive nights without advising staff or having contact with site staff during that period, you forfeit your space in the RV Safe Parking Program. When a participant forfeits their space in the program, any belongings that are left on the site, including a RV or trailer, will be stored for 72 hours and then removed from the site, according to the storage policy. As a participant in the RV Safe Parking Program, you have the right to be treated with dignity and respect and receive services without discrimination. You also have a right to have your personal and private information kept confidentially, participate in decisions about your housing plan, ask for and receive clear information about program rules and policies, be free from harassment or abuse from staff or other participants. If you feel that your rights as a participant have been violated, you may file a grievance with the program. If you have a concern or complaint, try to resolve the issue directly with staff if possible. If you need to file a grievance, ask the site staff for information about how to file and submit a written grievance. Submit your written grievance to the program manager. You'll receive a response within 3 business days of submitting your written grievance. You may appeal the response to a grievance if you're not satisfied with the response. You may also request that your written grievance or appeal to the response be escalated to the City of Oakland. Request the contact details to submit to the City of Oakland from site manager or staff. The complete grievance policy is posted in the community area on site, and you may also request a copy of the grievance policy from site staff. Participants end their time and exit the RV Safe Parking Program site in one of these ways: successful completion and exit, voluntary exit, or involuntary exit. You successfully complete when you exit the program to any of these housing options: transition to permanent housing, or reunify with family or friends in stable housing, or enter into a transitional housing program, or transition to a higher level of care program. Some of the factors that help to shape where you complete and exit to when your time ends are the intensity of services that you need, how your level of housing vulnerability and need is prioritized in the homelessness response system, available resources and affordable housing, and the work you do with your housing navigator or assigned staff on site. A voluntary exit is if you choose to leave the RV site voluntarily before finding housing. You may voluntarily exit at any point during the initial 90 days at the program site. If you decide to voluntarily exit, tell your housing navigator or the site manager. Also, schedule an exit interview if possible to receive information about alternative resources to support you with your housing crisis. An involuntary exit is when a participant is terminated from the program for any of these reasons: staying for 90 days without being granted an extension or additional time to stay, serious code of conduct or program violations, violence or safety threats to other participants, staff, or the site. Site abandonment, that is, leaving the site for 72 or more hours without any communication. When participants are exited due to not being granted additional time or for nonviolent program violations, a 30-day notice will be provided to the participant. Participants are exited immediately in cases when they pose a direct threat to safety. In case of medical or other emergency, call 911 and also alert site staff and security immediately. In case of fire or earthquake, evacuate to the designated assembly area, then alert security and site staff. For safety threats, seek safety and contact 911 and security immediately. Make note of information posted throughout the site about the emergency procedures, evacuation routes, and assembly points. For maintenance emergencies, report the issue to security or the site manager. For after-hours issues, contact the on-duty security staff. Participants should note and document the following important RV site contact details and information: site manager's name and email address, site phone number, assigned housing navigator or case manager, staff's name, email, phone number. If you have any questions about the RV safe parking site, talk with the site manager or your site staff. If you need to request contact information for the City of Oakland, talk with the site manager. This information and video are based on information in the RV Safe Parking Program Participant Agreement that's provided to all participants who enroll at a RV site. Please read the full details in the participant agreement. The RV site staff look forward to working with you and supporting you to regain housing.